want to sneak this question in before we had to plead the fifth. One of the interesting things in your bio, when I read it for the first time, maybe the second time, maybe it's the same as before, but you could called yourself a financial psychologist. And when I think of people who are in the financial business, and this is not anything against them, there's a lot of logic that I hear. Well, you should put the money, whether it's putting the money in the envelope or pay yourself first, or everything that they're saying is correct. You come at it more from a psychological standpoint in really saying that this is more about emotion. Everybody gets the logic part, but it's more about emotions. Does that differentiate yourself other than you specialize with women, middle-aged women? Does that differentiate yourself from maybe some of the other people who are maybe considered more like financial advisors?
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. I mean, first of all, I don't do investments. I refer to financial planners for investments. I'm not a broker and all of that. I do a lot of financial education and build net worth for sure with all my clients. But what you just brought up is huge. Half of money coaching is practical, half is emotional. The practical side is, yes, let's learn how to manage our cash flow. Let's put together that spending plan that we were just talking about. But because money is so emotional, we have to look at what are your beliefs around money? What's your mindset is the most popular way that people talk about it nowadays. But, what's your programming, which oftentimes comes out of childhood. And part of the reason it's so important, Dan, is if we do not understand what I would term our money personality, it doesn't matter. You can get great advice. It's not going to work. You're not going to follow it, or you'll follow it for a while. And then you'll kind of go back to however you used to do money. And it's partly why, 90% of people cannot read a do-it-yourself book around personal finance. Because if it was that easy and if it wasn't emotional, then yeah, we'd all go read a book and we wouldn't even be having this conversation, right? But there are very, very few things that are as primal as money, because this is a core survival issue. And so it's to pretend it's not emotional, whether you're a man or a woman, doesn't help anyone. And I think where some of your listeners are most familiar with the emotional side of money is a lot of the stuff that's come out around investor psychology, right? We often invest in ways that are not what the experts say we should do. And that is very, emotionally, psychologically laden. But all of our relationship to money is.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.